Welcome, everyone, to today's Explainer. Get ready, because we are diving deep into what is absolutely the biggest, most seismic technological shift of our entire lifetimes. We're cutting straight through the hype and the crazy headlines to really unpack the mechanics and the sheer scale of the artificial intelligence revolution. By the end of this, you're going to have a crystal clear map of exactly what's happening right now, and more importantly, where it's taking all of us. Let's get into it.
Just imagine a machine that doesn't just crunch numbers, but actually reasons. A system that can speak in your exact voice, conjure up totally cinematic visuals out of thin air, and process the entirety of human knowledge, literally summarizing centuries of data in seconds. I mean, for decades, this was purely science fiction, right? But today, it's just a normal Tuesday. So how is this insane level of cognitive processing even possible?
Okay, let's dive into this. The real engine driving this whole revolution is something called machine learning. For the longest time, software was strictly rules-based. A human had to sit there and hard code every single possible scenario. Well, machine learning completely flips that script. Instead of writing rigid rules, we just feed the AI massive amounts of data. It's like showing a computer thousands and thousands of cat photos until it organically figures out what a cat looks like on its own. It autonomously maps out the hidden patterns, teaching itself without us ever giving it a step-by-step manual.
To make sense of this massive topic, here's our roadmap for the Explainer. 1. What exactly is AI? 2. The AI brain and its forms. 3. The true power of AI. 4. The threat to jobs and security. And 5. The future of AI and you.
All right, Section 1. What exactly is AI? Let's break down the basics. The easiest way to wrap your head around this is by comparing the old tech with the new. A normal computer is highly obedient, but it needs strict line-by-line coding to do absolutely anything. It has zero intuition. AI, on the other hand, learns patterns autonomously. It adapts to new information on the fly. It's basically the difference between blindly following a rigid recipe card and actually understanding flavor profiles to become a master chef.
Moving right along to Section 2, the AI brain and its forms.
There's this great quote, "AI doesn't think with emotions, it thinks with data." And honestly, that is the master key to understanding how this digital brain works. Humans, we rely on gut feelings and intuition. AI is driven purely by volume. It ingests millions of books, billions of websites, photos, voices, the whole shebang. When you ask it a question, it's not pondering the meaning of life. It instantly scans its vast universe of data, finds the patterns, and mathematically pieces together the most logical answer in milliseconds.
Now, what's really fascinating about this concept is how closely it mirrors our own biology. The most powerful engine in modern AI is the neural network, and it works just like the human brain. Inside your head, biological neurons process and fire signals to one another. AI uses digital neurons to do the exact same thing. These processing nodes filter bits of information, pass them along, and build incredibly complex, layered understandings of the world.
Now, this intelligence scales up in 3 distinct steps. First up is narrow AI. This is built for one specific task, like the face unlock feature on your phone or the algorithm that recommends your videos. Step 2 is where we are right now, generative AI. This is a game changer because it doesn't just analyze data, it creates brand new things. Think ChatGPT or Midjourney. And finally, step 3 is super AI. This is the hypothetical future where machines become vastly smarter than the brightest human minds combined. We aren't there yet, but believe me, that is exactly where the industry is sprinting.
Let's jump to Section 3, the true power of AI and what it's capable of right now. The sheer scale of what AI is mastering today is absolutely wild. It has evolved from a basic search tool into a highly skilled coworker. In writing, it's drafting entire books, scripts, and emails. Visually, you can just type a prompt and conjure up photorealistic images or cinematic videos, but it goes way beyond creative stuff. It can act as a personal tutor, clone human voices perfectly, autonomously write complex software code, and even detect diseases with a precision that rivals top medical specialists. Things that seemed totally impossible just a few years ago are happening right now.
But beyond all those different skills, AI's ultimate superpower is speed, just pure velocity. What takes a super talented human 10 hours of intense, focused labor, an AI system knocks out in mere minutes. Imagine generating a fully functional website in seconds. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't need a coffee break, and it scales infinitely. This brutal efficiency is exactly why global companies are pouring billions of dollars into the AI race.
Which brings us to Section 4,
the threat to jobs, and the security risks.
So let's address the elephant in the room. Will AI take my job? Well, if we look at history objectively, there's a clear pattern. Every major technological revolution definitely destroys outdated roles. That's just a fact. But simultaneously, it creates entirely new industries that we can't even fathom yet. So the workforce won't just shrink, it's going to transform. The ultimate leverage doesn't actually belong to the AI, it belongs to the human who learns how to wield it. Being adaptable is your greatest superpower here.
So, the crucial point is, with all that immense power comes a massive threat vector. The dark side of AI is already knocking at our door. We are dealing with highly convincing deepfakes, really sophisticated voice cloning scams, and the rapid, weaponized spread of misinformation. Plus, there are severe privacy risks as these models scrape up our personal data. It becomes terrifyingly clear why the whole world is scrambling right now to figure out some ground rules and regulations.
Finally, Section 5, the future of AI and you, and the actual impact on your everyday life.
Experts pretty much all agree on one thing. The next 10 years are going to bring a level of disruption we haven't seen since the internet was born. Education is going to be hyper-personalized. The job market and how businesses operate, completely re-engineered. The entertainment industry will be totally democratized. Now, looking at this upcoming 10-year shift, half the world is absolutely terrified. But the other half? They are actively using these very tools right now to build empires and generate real wealth.
Ultimately, we have to recognize a fundamental truth here. For the very first time in human history, we have built a tool that can actually teach itself. But if you strip away all the sci-fi movie hype, it is still just a tool. Guided with the right intent, it can absolutely be humanity's greatest strength. Left unchecked, it could be our biggest threat. The AI itself is totally neutral. The outcome rests 100% in our hands.
So, the real question isn't whether AI is going to fundamentally change the world. Honestly, that ship has already sailed. The only question that matters for you today is this. Are you going to be replaced by this change? Or are you ready to learn, adapt, and actually lead it? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.